century ago, on the 15th of May in the year 1917, 7 gentlemen of Essex County, Massachusetts, gathered at the law office of Herbert W. Mason on Devonshire Street in Boston to form the Essex County Co-Operative Farming Association. The United States and our allies were experiencing food shortages and rising costs at the start of World War I. With deliberate planning, the Food Production Committee, under the direction of President Woodrow Wilson, recognized the need for an organization to assist our farmers nationally and locally during these tough economic times. And so, the Essex County Co-op was incorporated. 2,500 shares were issued at a price of $10 each. 100 years later, the Essex County Co-op still stands on this very land, among the rolling hills of Topsfield. Much has changed in the 100 years, yet much remains the same as 1917. The Co-op, a trusted friend to the farmer, and a general store of exceptional quality.
Well, if you already know, I guess, I'm Clifton Peabody Elliott. I was born in Danvers, moved to Georgetown, and came here when I was 21, Topsfield. And I got involved with the co-op because Mr. Diamond Lockwood of Lockwood Lane in Boxford stopped at my office uptown, 5 Main Street, and he said, "Cliff, go down to the co-op and buy 2 shares of stock. You are going to be a director." And that took place, and it was in January 22nd, 1965. And the co-op has been a very, very interesting and special part of my life.
I first started coming down around here and getting seed and stuff to build my house about 65 years ago. Used to watch them load the trucks uptown when the freight train pulled in. They used to race, 3 of them, 3 trucks, and big old auto cars. And
I remember distinctly coming to the old barn, and it was a big thing because our little beagle would love when she heard the word co-op. She would come run into the car, hop in the car, and we'd all go down to the co-op. So
I've been involved with the co-op directly for the last 35 years. I was board of directors for 5 years before Cliff asked me to serve as treasurer. And I was so glad to be asked, and I thought it was going to be a temporary job, but it lasted 30 years. So it's been a great 30 years as treasurer and 35 as a director.
I get a kick out of telling this story. We needed some help here at the co-op, particularly a guy that could do everything. So I live at 15 Arrowhead, and I was taking my daily walk, and I walked down, and Jack was out in the yard. So I just stopped, introduced myself, and we talked, and it was interesting, and I said, "Jack, would you be interested in work at the co-op?" He said, "Yes, I would." I said, "Well, normally we have to have a resume, meeting with the directors, we talk compensation and benefits, and if everybody agrees everything, then you will be an employee of the co-op." I said, "By the way, where are you from?" He said, "Greenville, Maine." I said, "You don't need to do any more, no resume, no meeting with the board, you're hired."
I think we let people be themselves, and at a very nice comfort level, they're able to just bring out their own personality to the people and help the customers as they come in. And once they see that happening, just more customers come in, and they feel so comfortable coming in to shop.
I call it the 3 Ps: people, product, and profit.
Our new general manager, Bruce Quill, has got a whole host of background in agronomics and knows agricultural products and mixes, and I think he's going to be a wealth of information to a lot of people.
When I started on the board, there was a handwritten accounting system. Everything was done by hand. And I believe in 1982, the computer was named by Time Magazine as the Person of the Year. And by adding the computer, it made the operation of the co-op a lot simpler, with our stockholders being identified at the cash register, which helped immensely. So we do have a very good handle on the finances of the co-op.
Yeah, we never had credit cards here until, I forgot the exact date now, and I thought I might remember. But I brought it up to the board of directors. I thought it would be a good thing to have. And I was here when the man came, and I said, how long are you going to be? He said, he was here about 8 o'clock. Oh, probably 11:30, no later than 12. So I came down, and I thought it might be finished. I spoke to him. He said, oh, just a couple of minutes. So I was walking around the store, and the guy came up to one of the clerks, and he said, I like the snowblower here. He said, I really would like to buy it, but he said, it's a lot of money. I think it's around $500. He said, I don't have a check. I don't have cash. I don't carry those things. I have a credit card. The clerk told him, we don't have credit card systems here. So I said, come with me. We went up, and I said, this man would like to buy a snowblower, and he wants to use a credit card. And the fellow said, Cliff, it's all ready to go. So he put the credit card in, and he bought the snowplower.
It's $10 a share, and now you can buy one share. You become a member of the co-op as a shareholder. And it works very well because on a Tuesday we have Shareholders Day, and they get a 10% discount on all their purchases. And at the end of the year, the board will vote a patronage refund to those customers on their total purchases for the year, an extra dividend. So they're getting a discount actually twice a year, once on Tuesday and once at the end of the year. I tell you, we have everything in here from stovepipes to axe handles to bird seed, all kind of bird seed, all kind of dog food, all kind of grain. So there's so many products that we have. It just can go on and on.
When I built my house, I bought the nails. They were in a keg, 100-pound keg, concrete blocks for the septic system, and the clay pipe, which we don't have anymore.
So the co-op has always got very active in the town, which I'm very proud of. We support the town in every way possible. Some of the events we've had at the co-op is Customer Appreciation Day, and a lot of the people come in and they just have a great time. They really do. We stand in line at the ice cream truck. We have a great catering, food come in, and Jack started that, our manager, by just flipping hamburgers with one grill one year, and now it's turned out to be, I think, well, we have over 300 people coming in for our Customer Appreciation Day.
Would you like taking a video? Awesome. The animals appreciate it. They're coming, right? Thank you very much, bro. They're coming. You're welcome. Nice seeing you. Hey, great job. Keep up the good work. Take care. Thank you. Bye, Chris. We'll see you. Yeah.
I think when you work out in the barn, you kind of lead by example. People see you, they pick up on it, and you can't slouch out there because you can get swallowed up by the work that keeps coming in. How busy it is nowadays. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and it should be very busy. It's nonstop at that dock.
This
we take care of our employees and have, at least since I've been involved. We do right by everybody.
Well, it's a happy place for a dog. They come in, they get a little treat, they can run around, they get patted, they get loved here. That's all they want.
I think we're proud of not only our associates, but our heritage, and for the next 100 years, we hope to fulfill the wishes of our stockholders by having things that they're interested in. The one unique thing about the co-op is it's ever-changing, and so I ask everybody I ever see, have you seen the co-op lately? And more often than not, their response is, yeah, see it, love it. And that's a nice warm feeling for me. I'm telling you, it's not a bad gig to work here.